Yo, check this out. Again, this is the after effect of Hurricane Sandy in New York City, especially around my area. Look what this big ass tree did. This big ass tree fell down, right? Crushed this car right here. Sold this car and snapped a few power lines right here. You know? This is the wacky world of OTV, broadcasting to you live and direct from the hood. Again, this is the after effect of Hurricane Sandy in New York City. Today is Sunday, November 4th, 2012. And this tree, this big old tree that fell down due to the high winds of Hurricane Sandy was part of this monument right here. I mean, this tree was standing for a long time. I mean, this tree is probably older than my black ass, you know? And like I said, this tree is part of a World War II memorial that was given to for all the World War II fighters that's actually from this neighborhood and died overseas. You know, look at the tombstone. Well, I call it a tombstone, but it's like a fucking memorial or some shit. Yeah. So, you know, and like I said, this tree have been standing for a long fucking time, man. Damn. Yeah, like I said, this memorial was made in honor of the so-called black soldiers who are from this neighborhood who fought in World War II and died overseas, man. You know? See, the thing is, a lot of trees that fell down in this area were old trees. Damn, this car's totaled, dog. And you know, trees are just like people. After they reach a certain age, they lose their strength. So, you know, this is a very old tree that just lost its strength. This tree's still standing. And I'm telling you, these trees was living longer than me. Damn. But again, that's one of the many aftermaths of Hurricane Sandy in New York City. I'm gonna show y'all motherfuckers some more shit. Film this shit one more time, son. Damn, this is amazing. Damn. It's a nice memorial also. A nice little memorial in the hood, and the tree fell down. Look at that. And it's taking the city days to get rid of this fucking tree. You know, this tree have, you know, obviously been here for almost a week, fall on the ground, and it's taking the city almost a week to get rid of these fallen trees, man. Come on now. This tree could potentially snap more power lines up here, look, and probably electrocute somebody. Come on now. The city needs to do a better job. But fuck it, this is New York City anyway. Fuck New York City. Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Again, another after effect of Hurricane Sandy in New York City, in which, as you guys already know, there are a lot of gas stations in New York City either ran out of fuel or are low on fuel or gasoline for that matter. And this is one gas station. You know, as a matter of fact, before this gas station didn't have any gasoline whatsoever. Now they only serving diesel gasoline. So this gas station is only serving diesel gasoline, while all other pumps don't have any gasoline in them whatsoever. Now the ironic thing is that there's another gas station across the street that also, as you can see with the yellow tape over the pumps, showing you that there is no gas in these gas stations also. Look at that. Look at that. Two gasoline stations across the street from each other basically have little to no gasoline whatsoever. You know? Look at that. This gasoline station and this gasoline station. And you know, I made this point on another video about how it's ironic that these gas stations in New York City cannot get any trucks to come and give these gas stations some new fuel. Basically, there's no refueling tanks that'll come to these gas stations. And it's not like America do not have any gasoline to give, because as we already know, America basically owns the majority of the Middle East. So basically America owns the majority of the oil fields in the Middle East. So there is no way America cannot provide gasoline to these different gas stations, man. There's an inside job going on where someone in some political office somewhere is purposely preventing this city from having gasoline in the whole week. You laughing, it's not funny, it's real talk, you know? Real talk though, you know? But, this is a time in which many New Yorkers should just leave their cars at home and use public transportation. This is New York City, where there's 24-hour public transportation that could take you anywhere to the city, any part of the city. I know that people need their cars to go to work and to pick up their kids, to bring them to school or from school, but being that there's such a gasoline shortage, people should be smart and leave their cars at home and use public transportation and let the emergency vehicles, and leave that leftover gasoline for the emergency vehicles could have some gas so they can go all around the city to help the people in the city. That's common sense, man. But you know, but sense is not that common, man. I'm gonna give y'all some other footage, man. Show y'all some other shit. Look at that. 2 gas stations across the street from each other. Yes. No gas. Yo, check this out. These are a long line of cars that are waiting online for some gas, in which the gas station that they're waiting on is a block away. You know what I'm saying? Because the gas station that they're waiting online on is one of the few gas stations around here that has some gasoline available. And you see, the line that is so damn long, it's almost 2 blocks long. Look at that. These cars waiting for some gasoline. Yeah, man. On this beautiful November 4th, 2012. Look at that. Damn, that's a long ass line, man. I'm gonna show y'all the gas station. Oh yeah, the gas station coming up. This is a local BP gas station. Look, they're all waiting online. And they've been waiting online since yesterday, dog. Damn. Excuse me, can I ask you a question? How long was you waiting online? 2 hours? Wow, more than 2 hours, right? Oh, wow. All right, hang in there, you get some gas, man. All right. Look at that, you see that? More than 2 hours they was waiting online, man. Damn, it's fucked up. All right. And the reason why, just to let you guys know, the reason why I feel that the city is purposely preventing a lot of gas stations from having gasoline is because, in my opinion, I think the city or the government on purpose wants to create panic amongst the people in the city. So in order for them to have that, they figured to have a gasoline shortage. Let's run out of gasoline, make the people panic. You know? Same thing with the whole power outage. You know? I mean, the media says that most of Manhattan has power now. But the other boroughs, such as Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, parts of the Bronx. Oh shit, the gas station's not even open yet. Oh, okay, so the people that's waiting on that long line back there is waiting for this gas station to open up so they could get some gas. And these people have been waiting online for over 2 hours, according to what the sister told me. Look, and it's all taped up. Damn. I mean, hell, it's already like 1 in the afternoon. When they gonna open the damn gas station? Shoot. Yo. And you got the popo right there. Always the damn popo right there. So you see, after 1 o'clock, the gas station's still not open yet, and these people in the back, a long line of cars in the back, was waiting for over 2 hours to get some gasoline. Now, if you don't think this is some bullshit, something wrong with your dumb ass. Man. Yo. You know? Like I said, this is just, let me tell you something, with this Hurricane Sandy shit. With Hurricane Sandy, the people of New York City were used as guinea pigs or test subjects to a test to see what would happen or how the people would react when after a natural disaster hit a major metropolitan city. So the people in power is purposely preventing a lot of people from having gasoline, from having electricity, just to use the people as a test to see what would happen or how the people would react if a major metropolitan city or after a major metropolitan city has been hit with a major disaster or with a natural disaster, man. It's a test. And it's really a test. Not only is it a test, but it's also a preview to show the world what's going to happen in the near future. Because this is just a small taste. This is just like a small icing on the cake, man. That's it. This was just a test done to see what would happen if a natural disaster hit a major metropolitan city and how the people would react. So the government or the city is preventing a lot of gas stations in the city on purpose in order to make a gas shortage to test to see how the people would react when they don't have any gasoline in their cars. And also the city is working side by side with these electric companies, and they're purposely not improving on bringing power to the people of New York City to test to see how the people will react if they don't have any electricity in their homes, man. Word up. This is, look at that. Look at this shit. Long ass fucking line, man. Waiting for this gas station to open up. And you know what? And these places that I've shown you, they're not the suburbs. This is right here in the hood. The so-called black community, okay? In New York City. Now, since the so-called black community in New York City is obviously affected by the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy, my question is this: where is the so-called conscious community when you need them, huh? What is the so-called conscious community doing to help improve the conditions of their brothers and sisters who happen to be affected by Hurricane Sandy? What the fuck are they doing, huh? This obviously shows you the epic failure of the so-called conscious community. Because while they're basically debating on who the fuck is God and who the fuck is the devil, their own brothers and sisters right here in the capital city of the so-called conscious community are suffering, man. Not that much though, not that much though. I ain't gonna front. We're not suffering that much, but you know, but you get what the fuck I'm saying. Where are they to help? I mean, if the so-called black man and woman is God, then use your fucking godly powers to give these people some gasoline and some electricity. You see that?
They got a power?
This gas ain't got power, but I don't know, it's not open yet, you know? Yeah. I mean, yo. What was I saying? Yeah. So, yo, you brothers and sisters on YouTube, don't waste your time going to these motherfucking debates out in Harlem and shit. These niggas don't give a fuck about you people. Look at that. A lot of our people do not have not had power in their homes for over a week. They don't even have gas in their homes for over a week. And guess what? Next week, it's going to be a big giant cold front. And a lot of people in New York City do not have running gas to heat up, to turn on their heaters. They don't have any power. So they're going to be mad cold in their homes, man. What is the so-called conscious community doing to help these so-called blacks who do not have any power or gas in their homes, huh? Are they even giving the people food and bottled water? Are they even giving the people blankets? No. In Far Rockaway, Queens, there's a lot of so-called blacks who are homeless because their homes were totally destroyed by the hurricane. It's a so-called black community, it's a so-called conscious community going to Far Rockaway, helping their brothers and sisters over there? No. And this is the capital, this is New York. This is the capital of the so-called conscious community. But yet, these motherfuckers out in Harlem ain't doing shit to help their people, man. So don't waste your time going to no bullshit debates, man. Look at that. Basically, you got these so-called blacks right here. Most of these people that's in their cars, they're so-called black people relying on these East Indians, okay, to open up their gas stations to get gas. Look at that. So they're relying on the help of Caucasians and East Indians in order to get what they need. The so-called conscious community is not helping out their own people. This is obvious proof, man. Shoot. Don't rely on the so-called conscious community, man. Think for yourself, man.
That's right.
Yeah. Think for yourself. Do your research and help yourself, man. Shoot.
Military shit going on, you know?
Exactly, military shit. Yeah.
So be careful because they're taking over.
Oh, yo, you don't mind being on camera?
Nah.
Do you mind being on camera?
Damn.
You don't give a damn? What'd you say, brother?
Look, don't be surprised if Mitt Romney wins. You know why?
Why?
Because this shit is all made up.
Right.
Even the freaking Sandy shit that happened,
Right.
man-made.
Hawk, right?
Check that, yeah.
Exactly.
The HARP,
Yes.
them motherfuckers are making everything happen.
Mm.
Martial law is coming soon, so be careful out there. It's so crazy.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yo.
I used to be one of these fuckers, right? What it says there, focus on that.
What's that?
U.S. Marine Corps.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Look, we go and we fight for no reason.
Ooh.
We go, it's all business. Banks, they're running the show. They're the one, these fuckers, BP and all these companies,
Yes.
they're the ones paying top dollars to politicians to run the shit.
That's right.
Whatever they sell in like probably 6 months, they're selling it in a week. That's all, it's all profit for all these private sectors. Remember that.
That's right.
Constitution, there's no constitution anymore. No more rights. No more rights. We're just people. Puppets, you know, living in a world with bars that we don't see. So just do the research like the man said right there. Part of my English because I'm a second language learner, but I know what's going on. And this is America. You know what they want to do to this country? What they did to Europe. Europe, this is what happened. They got all those countries together, make one union. They fool them. Now they're broke because the bankers took over. And the Federal Reserve here, they're the ones running the show. They make you believe, oh, we're free. We're not free. We're working for a system. Why do I have to pay taxes, my own money, to somebody? It goes to somebody that I don't even know. And that money, and now they're saying, oh, there's money available for what's going on right now. There's no money.
Right.
There's no money. There's just more bills, more bills. For us, for who? The taxpayer. I have a little baby.
Right.
He already in debt. He probably owes already $100,000. He don't even know. He's a year old.
Damn.
So
Right.
as soon as he starts working, he's gonna be another slave. They
Right.
figure it out. If we have, let's say, back in the 1700s when there were slaves and all that,
Right.
leaving them, feeding them food, they have shelter and everything. No, let's be smart about it. Let's create a system where we can fuck everybody.
That's right.
You know, make them believe they're working, and the money when they finish working, they're gonna retire. They're gonna get their pension. Even Social Security is a scam too. So
Yeah.
be careful out there, guys.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
what
one,
these guys
one more
talking
thing.
about.
One more thing before you leave. A lot of people don't know, but the National Guard is already in Manhattan, in
I
downtown.
know.
Oh, you already know
I'm
that?
telling you, it's all
Right.
military shit, martial law. I'm telling you, they sooner or later, police, military is gonna come to your house, knock on your door,
That's right.
without no warrant, nothing.
That's
They're
right.
gonna be able to call to your house, search all your shit. You have no rights.
Right.
It's
And
becoming like, you know, FEMA is the baddest fucking shit that ever happened. This motherfucker wanna do to us what they're doing in Guantanamo.
ooh.
You know? So be careful there.
And this is a former Marine that's telling you this, man. Former Marine.
You know what it is? That's why I got out of that shit.
Right.
I'm 31 years old.
Right.
Joined when I was 18, right straight out of high school. No more.
Right.
I'm not working for nobody.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
And soon I'm out of this country because I don't want to be here.
That's right, brother. Say that again.
I don't want to be here in this country.
Thank
Shit
you.
happens, I'm out.
Thank you. I told people to get out the country soon enough. Yo, brother, have a nice day, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is a former member of the Marines that's telling you this shit. This is just a stranger, okay? This is just a stranger who just came by, saw me videotaping, saw me speaking, and wanted to speak. And wanted to jump in, man. I ain't making this fucking shit up. And look at that. The man said he's gonna leave this country soon enough. Look at that. A former military member who knows what's going on and who plans to leave this country. I told you motherfuckers to leave this country. Because I plan to do that too. Alright? I plan to do that shit too. Trust me. Trust me. And this is gonna happen soon. Uh-huh. Dumb motherfuckers. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? This is the Wacky World of OTV. One more time. Filming live and direct in the hood, okay? And I just have one more thing to say, right? Now, there's supposedly supposed to be a gas shortage in New York City, but it's been reported that there are 28 million barrels of gasoline in New York Harbor. Now, New York Harbor, for those of y'all that don't know, is the island that is next to the Statue of Liberty, okay? And it's reported that there are 28 million barrels of gasoline over there, right? But yet, the gas stations in New York City have little to no gasoline left. And at the same time, the National Guard is in the island of Manhattan, in the downtown area of Manhattan. So this is what I'm predicting would happen. That soon enough, the gas stations like this one, like this BP station right here, that has little gas left, are going to run out of gas to the point of the fact that no gas stations around are going to have any gasoline left. So guess what? That's going to put a lot of people in panic mode. Because remember, there are over 8 million people that live in New York City. A lot of them drive. So there's millions of drivers that's going to run out of gasoline for their cars, and they're going to panic. And they're going to panic so much that they're going to go crazy, and that's going to give the National Guard an excuse to come to these outer boroughs and to put quote-unquote law and order in the community, if you know what I mean. And for those of y'all who know about what the military considers to be law and order, you know that it's not going to be a good thing. So now, after the National Guard put law and order in these outer boroughs, that's when the gasoline is going to come back to these gas stations. That's when these gas stations are going to be repumped with fuel and all this shit. Yeah. Yup. What's up, brother?
Let's stop for the day.
Huh?
Let's stop for the day. Let's stop selling gas for today.
They still selling gas because there's a line waiting, but they're not opening right now. Ain't that something? Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's what I predict is going to happen. Again, this is not the final stages of martial law yet. This is just a test for the government to see what can happen during the after effects of a natural disaster in a major metropolitan city. And which other place, which other place is a good place to do this test other than New York City? The most populated city in America, and at the same time, the most populous city in the world. Or one of the most populous cities in the world. You know? And also there's a political agenda behind it too, because Barack Obama is going to use this event to, well, this event have already been used to boost the reputation of Barack Obama. So you know that motherfucker getting reselected. Look at it here. Alright. Peace. Yeah, the wacky world of OTV back at you once again. Filming live and direct in the hood. Yeah. And, you know, don't forget, I have 2 other YouTube channels that's up due to these faggots false flagging me, you know. And when I use the word faggot, I'm not using it to degrade homosexuals. I'm using it to degrade jackasses, because in 2012, a heterosexual man could be a bigger faggot than a homosexual based on their feminine tendencies. So based on the feminine emotional tendencies of some men on YouTube, I'm being false flagged, so it's forcing me to open up multiple channels. So aside from the wacky world of OTV, I also have 2 other channels called TWWOTV and the wacky world of O Raw. Okay, so that's youtube.com/TWWOTV and also youtube.com/the wacky world of O Raw. And I just want to explain the situation with Con Edison. You know, for those of you that do not know, Con Edison, or Con Edison, is a energy company that provide electricity and gas to the majority of residents of New York City. And so far they're doing a bad job in providing power to the majority of New York City residents who have lost power, because as of right now, I think it's over 700,000 to 800,000 people in New York, even right now, who do not have any power in their homes for almost a week. Now, of course, some of y'all may say, well, that ain't nothing, that isn't nothing. Hurricanes have done even worse in other cities, which is true. You know, so I'm not going to deny that. But I'm just saying this, right? Con Edison, you know, had more than a week to do what they had to do to make sure the people of New York City who have lost power to gain power again. Why is it taking these motherfuckers so long for most of New York City to get their power again? Why? What's going on? You know? And when one day I called Con Edison. This was 2 days after the hurricane. I called Con Edison and asked him about the power problem. I asked him, what is going on to help improve the power of New York City? The person that I spoke to told me straight up that he don't know. Look at that. So that's what I'm saying too. Alongside with the gas shortage, Con Edison and maybe FEMA or the federal government is working side by side together to test the residents of New York City to see how would they react or behave if they lost power for over a week. I'm telling you, this whole thing with Hurricane Sandy is just a test to see how the people in the major metropolitan city would react after a natural disaster, man. That's it. And of course, this HAARP was HAARP influenced this hurricane. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Naturally, a hurricane is influenced by the amount of humidity. So the more humid a hurricane is, the more destructive it is. Which is no coincidence why places like the Caribbean or Florida or most of the southeast of the United States have very devastating hurricanes, because these areas are very humid. Same thing with West Africa. They're very humid. So you got this hurricane, right, that came to the northeast of the United States in late October when the humidity of that city is drastically low. So how is it can a hurricane in the East Coast that has low humidity do such damage as far as knock down houses, knock down trees and shit, destroy whole houses? How? It had to be influenced by a HAARP. That could not have been done naturally. All right? Because at that time when Hurricane Sandy happened, the humidity of the East Coast was too low for that hurricane to be that devastating. Okay? I mean, in New York, places like New Jersey, Long Island had it the worst. They had the worst damage, man. And I'm saying, a hurricane naturally cannot cause that much devastation in the area that has very low humidity. So of course HAARP had to be involved. And no coincidence why this event happened right before the elections of 2012. Come on now. And a lot of people know, if you do your research, that a lot of tragic incidents happens right before an election. You know what I'm saying? As a way for candidates to use that tragedy as a way to boost their reputation in hopes to get elected or re-elected. You know? Fuck out of here. So this is helping Obama a whole lot. But I knew Obama was going to get reselected anyway. But anyhow, peace. Once again, this is the wacky world of OTV, and I'm right by this BP gas station in a certain area in New York City. You know, and once again, I'm gonna show y'all the long lines of these cars waiting to get inside, waiting for this gas station to open so they could get some gas. I'm gonna show y'all. Look at the long line. The long line. Look at the long line. I know the line's even longer. The line's more than 2 blocks long, man. All right, brother. Have a nice day.
The military?
Yeah.
You see them? They just passed by them.
Oh, where they passed by?
Yeah, they did.
Oh shit! I missed that. Oh, well, you guys know what time it is. All right, see y'all, man. All right. Damn, look at that. The brother that I once spoke to, he said he saw the military pass by, the National Guard, man. Look at that. Like I said, in my opinion, the gasoline stations in New York City are not going to get refueled until after the National Guard come to these areas to secure the area and cause, and bring quote unquote order. You know, look at that. More cars waiting. More cars waiting. Look at that. More cars waiting for that. Just for that gas station to open up, man. Look at that. These cars waiting, man. It's about to be a traffic jam soon. Gonna be a traffic jam soon, son. I bet a lot of y'all people ask, yo, oh, how come you haven't left yet? Trust me, I have a little bit more things on my plate to get rid of before I leave. You know, trust me. This is not the final ends. Because some of y'all might say, well, it might be too late then. Nah, trust me. This is just a small piece of what's about to happen in the near future. Like I said, this is only a test. Okay? Look at that. The line's even longer than before. Shit. Damn. Look at that. New York City, people. The line's even longer. So you know when the final stages of martial law finally hits the US, yo, we got to get up and leave before that because it's going to cause many fucking problems, man. As you can see, this is just the aftermath of a Category 1 hurricane that hit a major metropolitan city. A Category 1 is considered to have little threat. Now, what do you think is going to happen when a metropolitan city like this one runs out of food, gasoline, electricity, the people have no jobs, and the military is everywhere? What do you think is going to happen? All hell's going to break loose, man. Shoot. And a lot of you so-called Hebrew Israelites are telling people don't leave. Man, nigga, please. Even the ex-military brother that I've shown you guys, he said, son, he about to be out. This is the last car on line. Damn. So it's probably like, what, 3-4 blocks worth the cars, and look, another car passing. The line's gonna be even longer to wait for some gasoline, man.